It is Friday, the 6th of March 2015, and this is part 18. It's been over 6 months since I did my last video, so I thought it was about time to do part 18. What the guy said in the comment regarding the online sites for dating, I thought was a perfect example. It was a perfect summarization of why the online sites for dating are not currently working for the majority of people who are using them, both men and women. What he said within the comment, which I relayed to you, it kind of summed it up perfectly. He had some very key points in there about why the online sites for dating are not currently working. So before I start rambling on, I want to say that if you contact me and you say, oh, you can send me an email, and then I send you an email and you reply, but the name on your email account is different from the name on, as an example, on your Facebook account, then that kind of sets my alarm bells ringing. Because over the years, the amount of people who I have encountered who tell lies is phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal. So I'm pretty sure there will be one person who is viewing this video right now who knows what I am referring to. But let me just repeat that. If you ask me to chat, oh, you can send me an email, and I'll send you an email and then you reply, but your name comes up on the email account, someone who's different from your actual name on Facebook, to me, that sets off my alarm bells. It may be a honest, I should say there may be a honest explanation behind it, but I've seen it so many times over the years, so many times. The conclusion that I've come to is that it is inherently in females to lie, to tell lies. Whether they lie about their age, they lie about their name, whatever it is, the conclusion that I've come to is that it is inherently in females to tell lies. I'm not blaming females, but that is the way that I see it. Because I did spend 7 years on an online dating site, and the amount of females that tell lies is phenomenal. I did say this on an earlier video, that obviously men tell lies as well. And as human beings, We all tell lies. We all tell little white lies. Some people lie more than others. They become compulsive liars, and that is their choice in life to do so. But I don't see the point of lying about your name. And I'm not saying she was lying about her name, this particular female, but if you tell me that's your email account and it's got a different name on it, I'm sorry to say, it doesn't ring true with me. Um, but anyway, moving on. Carrying on from what the guy said about the online sites for dating and all the different problems you have. He did say that it's considered to be a woman's market. Now, it may be considered to be a woman's market, but that doesn't take away from the fact that for the majority of people that are currently using these sites, both men and women, male and female, they're not actually finding what they're looking for. They're not actually coming away from it having had a positive experience. The outcome is never positive. So you have to ask yourself, why? Why? These sites are so popular. It's kind of the £1,000,000 question. How so many people can use these sites, they can be so popular, and yet they have so much negative feedback. The negative comments, feedback is tremendous, absolutely tremendous. If you do a background check, you will see for yourself. But I did read a comment the other day which, for me, summed it up perfectly. So let me read this comment to you right now. Now, this guy says, the dating sites, they don't work because women get on there and turn into monsters. Not literally, mind you. He's just making a point. He's making a reference. Simple as that, he says. You talk to them when they first sign up and they're happy to talk to you. All sweet and friendly. 2 days and 200 messages from guys later, they turn into complete egomaniacs. And no guy is good enough anymore. He then goes on to say, I'm pretty good looking, 6'2", 6'2", thin, have my own business, no debt, no exes, no drugs, no booze. I'm a nice guy, intelligent. I don't shoot for super hotties. I just go for women who are equal to what I have dated in the past, so I know I'm not being unrealistic. I spent 1 year on one site and 8 months on another. The first was a paid site where you pay your subscription fee. Why anyone would want to pay a fee to join a dating site is beyond me. It really is. But I sent about 100 messages on both, all of which were very friendly, respectful, genuine messages. In many cases, I had very unique things in common with the women on there. All I got was a handful of polite snubs. That's it. Women whine and bitch about how terrible dating sites are and how all the guys supposedly send crap messages. Meanwhile, they're conveniently leaving out the part where they delete scores of guys that were perfectly fine and had nothing wrong with them. Somehow, that part always slips their memory. So there you go. That is yet another happy online male dating site user. And if you do your background checks, you will see every single comment that I'm looking at right now. Every single one after the other. Boom, 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 boom. Every single one is negative. So I would say to anyone out there, you have to ask yourself why. The women always complain that the men are no good because all they want is sex. They always want that one thing. I was speaking to a girl the other day. She said, "Oh, the uh, the men the men are no good because they only want the one thing." So I listened to her talk. I then viewed her profile, her online dating site profile. What do I see? She had 8 photos of herself. 6 of these photos were of herself posing and pouting in her underwear, her bra and her knickers, her panties. So I said to her, don't you think that if you send out a certain message to people, that is the same sort of message you're going to get as a response, as a reply? She didn't seem to understand it. But she's one of many. So many. If you complain about the men and you say the men are no good because they're only after one thing, and yet you're posing and pouting in front of your mirror, taking selfies in your underwear, and then you go onto these dating sites and you get all these messages from men, it's a lethal combination, isn't it? And that is why they end up very egotistical. Cass J12, Caroline Jones. No man is good enough for Caroline Jones. She's a prime example. Look, if you, I said before, if you view her profile now, the profile headline, because I'm worth it. She obviously believes that she is special. When she first signed up, she didn't. She was quite normal. But that is what happens. When they spend so much time on these sites, they do end up in a fantasy world. They do end up with a massive fucking great big ego. And she's not even that good looking anyway. Well, I mean, if you're super hot, then I suppose you do have a certain right to kind of flaunt that. But when you're average looking, you're even below average looking, and yet you believe you're super hot, you are in a fantasy world, believe me. But that is what the internet does to them. It's shocking. Absolutely shocking. Very sad. But I thought it was about time to do a new video, put a little bit more out there, because I only ever put my 5% out there. That's it, 5%, no more than that. And I know I've got 1 or 2 people who view my videos. What they make of me, I don't know. Hopefully They learn a little bit, and the most important thing is do not use the dating sites. Stay well clear, and also stay well clear of people, because I can't stand people either. But let's not go there. Anyway, this is part 18